tweets, that's a bar. Lakers GM Rob Pelinka, also Andre's old agent, weighs in on their approach to the trade deadline. We're not fearful of using future assets for now. It's just got to be using future assets for now in the right way, in the right deal. So Dre, considering that, when you break it down and you say like we're not, obviously there wasn't much on the trade market if you think about it, but when you look at it in that term, is that kind of saying like, well, shit, we might not just win this year. It might be next year we have to hold off and win next year and see what we got with this team currently? Right. Is that like the smartest way of doing it without forcing your hand in that sense? Because obviously there's a couple people that are trying to make trades for that didn't really move the needle, that made no sense. Like Murray from
Atlanta?
They weren't, yeah, from Atlanta. I didn't really see that happening or that really making a big jump for him.
I mean, Rob is very strategic. I think they've always positioned themselves to be better going forward at the right time. Like, timing is everything. So if it's not the right move right now and you look back in December of next season and you say that was a bad trade, it was rushed to try to win it last year and we didn't win it last year, which is right now, then you know you're going to be pissed. And so if no one really puts you in a position to really go after a title, then you're kind of like sitting in that middle tier. You know, I think they're 9th in the West right now, 8th, 9th. And so they're sitting right there. And anything can happen in the West, but I think you have a lot of possibilities this summer. And I mean a lot of possibilities this summer in terms of, you know, extensions, free agents, you know, guys might force a trade out. Yeah. Donovan Mitchell's one. You never know what teams might just decide like it's over or we need to do, you know, a revamp. I think I heard something funny on ESPN. Somebody said Chicago is rebuilding, but they just don't know it. And so you always have a couple of teams that fall in that bucket. Like a rebuilding team, the team just doesn't know they're rebuilding. And so you can make some moves. I know, you know, DeMar's name has always been thrown in connection to the Lakers. You know, it's quieted down, but I think you got to look at salary caps as well. Could LeBron leave if you don't make a move? Like realistically, you think about that at the same time. I mean, who has cap space? You know, you got 2 tiers now. The apron, first apron, second apron. This is the first time we'll be in a free agency under the new CBA rules in terms of the salary cap and the aprons. So it's going to, you know, really determine how this new system is going to work going forward and how, you know, teams are looking at being strategic around it. So, you know, Rob is always a person who's trying to think short and long term at the same time, which is pretty tall task in itself. So, you know, I guess we'll see. Do the Lakers have a real shot right now in your mind?
I think with Brian, you always have a chance, especially considering when you do the 1-game situations. Obviously, I don't know, you know, the way that the Denver Nuggets are really playing at this high level, they're definitely like the team to beat, especially coming out of the West, in my opinion, or even the Clippers. Man, that's a tough team to see 4 times. I just know for sure, you know, you always got to give Brian a chance in a 4-game series. And I think that's probably what Rob is really doing too, of being like, well, does this really move the needle, or can Brian and AD really get this certain series get won with the help of these new trades or not? You know what I mean? And I think Dinwiddie can help a little bit, but other than that, I don't really see them getting, you know, switched up.
If I'm with the Lakers, I'm trying to make a big move that will give me someone who can kind of take the torch from LeBron in his last year or two. So pairing him up with a superstar that can kind of carry the torch. So I'm thinking of how I can maneuver that this summer as well. Like that's the big thing to me.
Yeah, I just wonder who that is. Who is that?
Yeah, I have no idea myself.
I don't. What are you gonna package them up? You gonna package up AD and 3 of them?
No, I mean, yeah, you have 3 guys, and you look for.
I'm just saying, like they got 3 first-round picks this summer, don't they?
Yeah, you package them up. I mean,
or futures first-round picks.
If the Celtics don't win it this year, like when do they say, hey, there's always grumblings about that duo. I'm just going to state it because I'm fans of both of the guys. Both of them are my guys, but you just keep hearing it at some point. Like, they got to win it this year. Like, when is their clock starting to tick? It's similar to OKC with KD and Russ.
No, you're absolutely right, man. But sometimes those rumblings are what people think and like it should have happened. And then like what bro, like right now, it's like when Jamal Murray don't get his credit as one of the top guards. Like, it's just people just forgetting. Like, the Nuggets is not no easy go. And then when you have to go play them in Denver, in that altitude, G is even more of a cheat code. And Jokic just, I think it's PER. He just passed MJ for like the best PER of all time. You know what I mean? Like,
that's impressive.
Like,
I didn't know that.
So like, this is stuff they're not telling you. So when it's coming down to it, and it's like, what you want to do? Shoot yourself in the foot? Who would I trade Jaylen Brown for? For a Booker? Like, I'm going to go get another one. I'm not going to go get a lesser. I'm going to go get the exact same thing and see who we winning with. Mm-hmm. And one thing they be forgetting about is like, bro, like Jimmy, like Steph, KD, and all them, they're doing it for that long pause. Like, even when you look at like when KD is done and say if Book and Bill were still playing together, what would Tatum and Brown do to Book and Bill in the head up?
Punish them.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's like, man, are they busy? Are they trying to take the lead, or are they just stuck in current? Like, you know what I mean? And being like, all right, bro, this shit gonna muddy up, but we gonna get 2 or 3. But it's don't sleep on the Nuggets, man. The Nuggets is everything and more. And Malone coaching his ass off, and Jokic, and bro, Jamal Murray is a 1B. He's not a 1A. He giving a lot of. Yeah. He giving a lot, and every time somebody walk in, he giving them 30-something along with Buddy.
He do that.
And when Bruce Brown come back next year, they're going to have the trap right back jumping. No, I'm just saying, but it's the truth.
You're right.
He had a crack. They talk about, like, yeah, what's up with the duo? It's like, nah, bro, like, you go put a weight vest on and go play 3 games in Denver.
Yeah.
Versus that offense, bro. That shit is a cheat code.